And we're live.
We're live! Hi, I'm Safi.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Lore Together live stream. And we are, as I kept posting in the socials at the beginning of the end, really, we are here to start the epic ending of Skies of Arcadia. I'm just trying to figure out what volume I want to listen to the playback so I don't accidentally. Thank you. I'll just say it like this. Thank you for spending your 420 with us. It's not a holiday that we revere, but we respect it.
Well, it depends on how you view 420, because...
I know some people try to say it's Carl Sagan Day, but yeah, that's fine.
It's also Hitler's birthday.
Are you serious?
I think so, yes.
Wow, that's
Which when you said holiday, I was like, what are we referring to?
No,
Knowing that we're talking about probably pot culture, but still.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the devil's lettuce, not the devil himself. Like,
we're going to get demonetized. That's fine. We're not monetized anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Honest Brian goes, yo, happy 420. I'm going to drop an edible as soon as I'm done making dinner.
Never had one. I'm a square, so.
Mystic's a square. I've only smoked and only got hungry, so I haven't really done it.
Yeah.
So, can't wait for them to say that this is demonetized. So,
you can get banned from YouTube.
Banned from YouTube. Oh, it's okay. Better people have been banned from YouTube. It's fine. Actually, like, one of our favorite...
Worse people, too.
Yes, much worse people, too. But, like, one of our
much better, too.
One of our favorite podcasters, actually, local Chicagoans as well, they're really not focusing on YouTube anymore because they're getting strikes for talking about actual science articles. So,
all right, should we talk to people while we do this then?
We should talk to people.
Vice, I'll be waiting here. I've brought plenty of medicines and healing crystals with me, so if you get wounded, just let me know and I'll take care of you. Thanks, but maybe later. Okay. But be sure to let me know whenever you need a little help.
Honest
Good
Brian.
luck.
Honest Brian goes, edibles in small doses is the only way I do pot. I'm not a stoner. Yeah, that's probably the way I would go too. Generality goes, highlight of my day was writing 420 on a form at work today. So like 4:20 p.m. on 420. I love those little things.
I think I've been in this dungeon twice in my life, so even with the notes, I may get lost.
But we have this beautiful scenery to gawk at, so, you know, that's not all.
Honestly, yeah, for the era.
Yeah, for the era, this is actually pretty good, I will say.
I already lost my place.
So we're using the Arcadia Legends speedrun notes to figure out where we need to go. Even though we're not speedrunning, and as you see in the title, I haven't even mentioned this in a while, that we're on infinite health and infinite focus.
Oh! Hey!
Whoa! Huh. Defenders, they are quick draws. Oh! That was very ungentlemanly there.
Wow!
What?
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, look how much spirit we have. We haven't even focused yet. And then I realized they had a surprise turn, so we didn't get our first turn, quote unquote.
Oh.
So it's 2 turns combined, basically.
Okay, wow.
Well, both of you are just going to go away. You know, actually, you know what? Vice, guard. We haven't done Omega Cyclone yet.
Oh, nice. Let's do it.
And everyone else guard, because we're not going to kill him probably with it, but we'll find out.
Well, we're surrounded too. There we go. Whoa! Look at that. That's amazing. I prefer this to the moon animation. Is that sad? Oh my gosh. That's about as long
For
as
361 damage.
That's a lot of fanfare for 361. I mean, also, it could be that they're armored. Like, that might be better for, random encounters on your ship.
Ika's ticked.
Yeah, Omega Cyclone, baby!
Ika's ticked, so prophecy.
Prophecy.
I promise we won't do this that much because prophecy, you can't skip it. So.
Yeah.
Still looks good, though.
But if it's faster to do one prophecy than 5 rounds, I think we'll take the prophecy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's fair. We do kind of span it in a sense because of our unlimited focus.
We did it!
Well, we don't have unlimited. We just get up to max with one focus.
Just tap off. Oh, I might as well mention it. For those of you who kept up on some of the socials, I haven't posted this on our Mastodon account yet, but I have a very short article published in Read Only Magazine, which is a great little magazine that talks about themes in video game culture. And the theme for this latest issue was music. So it's actually about a lullaby situation.
With Little Buddy.
With Little Buddy. Little Buddy makes an appearance without me even having to refer to him as Little Buddy. So, please check it out. I'll try to see if I can drop a link in the chat to the pre-order of the print version, which lets you read the digital copy early, but the digital copy comes out next month. I also shared a link of that in our Twitter, and I'll share a link of that in our Mastodon, and there's a link of that in our Discord that I shared yesterday. So, let me find out now. Shameless self-promotion, go!
Alright, we skipped that fight. Awesome.
We skipped a fight. That's
Yeah, there's a forced encounter that if you hug that wall right there, you kind of just barely edge outside of it.
That's the benefit of the speed run, really. Let's be honest.
This may be a shorter episode. I don't know what we're going to want to do. Well, maybe we can go through... pardon me while I check notes here. There's got to be a save point there. So we'll see how far we get.
I should mention... Honest Piranha goes, a physical video game magazine that still exists, you say? Well, so this is the pre-order for the physical copy, but there's also a digital copy that will come out as soon as the physical copies ship. That's the link I'm dropping in the chat right now. It's called Read Only Magazine. So I put in the link.
Oh, that's interesting. Watch, as I climb the ladder, it
Hey,
fades.
good evening, Everett. Good to see you.
As I climb the ladder, it's fading to black, but then we go back down, it fades back in.
Oh, really? Interesting.
No, I think it was just a graphical.
Graphical glitch.
Yeah.
So that looks like the bridge. Galshin must be in there.
Well, I guess we're going to have to break that door down, won't we? That will not be necessary. Safi.
Oh, I was multitasking because Discord. Sorry. Galcian!
It's a cool crest.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Did you know my dad's family technically has a family crest?
I did not realize that we were still this many people foolish enough to resist me. And you, Vice, have caused me more trouble than anyone. Thanks. It's in a pirate's duty to cause trouble. I feel so accomplished. But there's one more thing I'd like to accomplish. I want to rid the world of you.
Oh, bold, Vice. That's so bold.
Very amusing. But this world shall be mine. It is a pity you won't be around to see it. Now, you shall feel my wrath.
Look.
Generality goes, I have a coat of arms because I made it myself. And really, to be honest, that's as... I might as well have made my family's coat of arms myself because that's how much good it's done for me in my life. But it is kind of cool. Coat of arms are pretty awesome, whether you've made them yourself or you inherit them. Honest Piranha goes, Vice gets sassy. I think he's earned the right. Look, if you don't know if you're going to live till tomorrow, be sassy today. If the elderly have taught me anything, it's that.
Nope. Okay.
What happened?
I meant to do something else with Gilder, but Guard doesn't have it confirmed.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Pirate's Wrath. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, that's pretty good. I forgot how awesome this animation was. Omega Cyclone, though, was still cooler in my opinion. I'm sorry. Piranha goes, okay, I'm done with the knife part of cooking. Edible now. That's a very good sequence of steps there. Sharp, pointy objects first, edible second. I think that's fair.
No. Wait, does that go through Delta Shield? Okay, good.
Whoa. What?
I forget the notes are there. The notes aren't cheating. So, since we're cheating, it's not a big of a deal. But he does Eternus and Eternum a lot.
Oh.
So if Ica goes down and you're not cheating the game...
Right. You are SOL.
Yeah. Luckily we can keep cheating, but we can't...
Keep spamming the moon?
Yeah.
Okay. If we can't spam the moon...
I don't think we can. If we do the moon, he doesn't get a turn, I don't think. But I don't want to chance it either.
Whatever you think is best, Mystic. I'm just here. I'm here as moral support at these trying times.
Let's do a glyph of light on this.
You posted. Oh yeah, you did. You have posted the link to the Patreon, right?
I did.
Okay. I didn't mean to second guess you. I was just making sure.
We're just constant professionals here.
Getting professional. Oh, that could actually be bad. Stop.
Oh, jeez, he's not even at half yet? Man.
He's at least at a third.
This should work.
No, that was supposed to be before the builder. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Delta Shield is so damn powerful for how much it does, and like for how little it takes. 2 SP and you guard from all magic affecting you.
Yeah.
Like, of course that means you can't heal yourself if you don't have items and stuff, but still.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the catch-22 of it. Is like, it's all magic, including beneficial magic. So you're essentially you're overprotecting yourself to the point of possible detriment. So. Is it supposed to be a red cupel?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure that we are putting the right stones on our weapons.
Let's try this.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. That wasn't who I thought it was.
Kneel before me.
Terminal. And of course he has something that looks like the Soul Calibur sword. We've had this conversation before, right?
Someday we'll cover Soul Calibur.
Yeah. Generality did a really good pun here. To everything, turn, turn.
Wow, guard really reduces.
That's what I need to get in the business of, is just basically doing video game parody covers.
You know what? I'm gonna chance it. This guy deserves a moon.
This man deserves a moon to the face! It's lunar time. You thought you had the power of the moons. We've got a whole moon to your backside. Oh! That was a good call there,
was
Mr.
easy.
I think you're right though that if it would have been the first hit, it wouldn't have made it.
But I don't know if he gets a shot or not. But also, let's not kill one of the main bad guys in one hit.
Right. Yeah. We at least got to see some of his moves.
Yeah.
Generally goes, you get a moon, and you get a moon, and you get a moon. The idea of like a 3D Oprah just pointing to everybody on the battlefield. Galcian, oh, I think I've just been mooned. Yes, Anna Piranha.
How could this be? Sorry, wrong voice, but whatever. I will not be defeated. Your reign of terror is over. Do not think so. I am a JRPG protagonist. You may have won the battle, but I shall have my revenge.
Generality goes, that was outright lunacy. What? The bridge!
Fools. When will you realize that you cannot stop me? Now let's destroy every last one of you.
Is it just the American in me, or why didn't Gilder just shoot him in the face?
Because this is like DBZ, where a bullet can be stopped by his hand. Like,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair that might not have actually ended it. But it's just, again,
I thought he was too arrogant to have an escape pod.
Vice! He's getting away! We have to do something! If he gets away, he'll retreat back to Soltis, and we'll never get a chance to stop him.
Just so you know, Safi's tends to do a lot of gesticulation with characters, and her Fina always just has like one hand outstretched, like she's giving you paper. Like, it's almost like the Italian stereotype a little bit.
It's the Italian stereotype of like, do you capiche? Yeah, there you go.
The other pirates are tied up fighting with the Armada. Huh? Hey, what's that?
It's Belaze's ship. I almost said Jingle Bells. I just sorry.
That would have been great.
That would have been great.
Hey, something's not right. No. You don't think? Lord Galcian. How? You are literally a continent away.
Is he he could be watching on a screen. Honest Piranha goes, haha, this fight didn't matter at all. I'm not sure why we even bothered. Clockwork Corner goes, hey, an oldie but a goodie. I played this on the Dreamcast.
We are playing the Legends version.
And we're playing the Legends version. But
From the GameCube.
Yes, but the Dreamcast version, definitely.
Yeah.
That's charm.
Oh, yeah. Better audio compression, too.
Generality goes, jingle this!
What?
What is this?
Beleza. You survived the attack on Valua?
Lord Galcian, so many innocent people died by your hand. Women and children. Bled to death in the streets. As an admiral in the Armada, I feel that I am responsible for their deaths, as much as you are.
Goodbye, my love.
The faces. This is where Star Wars stole this part of the plot, right? What? That looks so... I don't mean to laugh. I shouldn't laugh because...
That scream. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's,
No, you'll hear the scream.
I got a delay. I've already heard the goodbye, my love, and I was like, what?
They were an item, or a one-way item.
The scream paired with the shape of Beleza's ship is just rough. Sorry, we should not be laughing. People died just now.
She sacrificed her own life to stop Galcian.
Oh, Beleza. I'll read comments when I know the time is right, but there's so much cutscene that's going on right now.
Once again, how? Like, did they put a TV in this room? Like,
he's got his iPhone right in front of him, Mystic. You didn't know? But he's already thrown it away and smashed it.
no. Why?
That's a lot of hitting a computer. I haven't seen that much hitting of a computer since Office Space.
Lord Galcian, you shall be avenged.
Vice, something bad is happening.
They ran fast.
I know. I'm gonna read all these comments soon, I swear. I didn't. Well, I'll see what I can read now. While
No.
we're doing. No. See, Mystic knows the scene better than me. I don't know what.
I mean, it's been years, but
We just.
let's get through the scene. There will be... No, Ramirez is going to use the Reins of Destruction again.
There's nothing we can do to stop him. Ramirez, please. Elders. Oh no.
What's wrong, Fina?
Vice, look!
Fina, Soltis used to be our home. We created it from nothing, and now we must destroy it. For 1,000 generations, we have judged the people of this world. Everything we have created, Soltis, Zelos, the Rains, was all because these people did not measure up to our standards. But perhaps we were wrong. Fina, by believing in the people of this world, you have taught us a great deal. We sent you here to help us destroy the world, but now we are going to help you save it. There is no need to be sad. If we had not created the Rains of Destruction, the world would not be in jeopardy. Please, for the sake of the future, for the sake of this world, you must prevail. They seem very robotic to me.
Yes,
So.
I would agree.
Like, we've been around so long in these robot suits.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can actually scroll up because there's chat. Yes, there's chat. Okay. This is, It's something unpredictable. In the end, that's time. Hope you had the time of your life. I don't know why that came to mind.
Even the game cuts out audio and you decide to sing songs. Like,
Sorry. I'm in a goofy mood. I really should not be doing this. I'm sorry. But everybody else is doing jokes in the chat, so I just
That's
feel
fair.
like it's fine.
okay. Now we can do some stuff. We'll wait for the next we'll wait the next dialogue thing before we do
Okay.
this.
Honest Piranha very early goes, oh, I do think. Clockwork Corner goes, I always want to know what happened below the clouds. Are you going to play Baton Kaitos?
Yes, eventually we'll get to Button Kaitos.
Baton Kaitos. Thank you for my horrible...
We will definitely not 100% that in any way, shape, or form because I don't feel like sitting there for 3,000 hours. So,
But we...
there's an item in that game you literally have to sit there and just wait
Oh
for
my gosh.
an ungodly amount of time for it to grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Generally said, sad piano is to full power. That was accurate. Honest Piranha goes, apparently Galcian had to pass a stone just as his ship exploded. His face did look like that. Clockwork Quarter goes, when I saw you playing, I thought they updated the game with voice acting till I heard you say it's like DBZ, people stopping bullets with hands. Yeah, don't mistake us for professional voice actors.
We've gotten better, but we're
have
terrible.
gotten better, but we're terrible. There's real voice actors who should be doing this. And if they did a voice acted one, I would love to see it.
Well, they had voice acting. It just was one line here and there.
Yeah, it was very minimal. Not what we're referring to. Generally goes, he's probably getting a signal through those wires on the floor. Yeah, he's plugging in and charging his phone. There you go. Honest Piranha goes, if only someone else would make a last-minute sacrifice. They
Right.
are kind of like a Deus Ex Machina there or something. Generality goes, oh no, the elders are going to finally make themselves useful. And then Everett asks any ASMR news. No, because I'm just silly and I need to watch it. And every time I try to go to bed and I'm about to try to watch a video, little buddy decides he's just going to climb in and just interrupt my time. And he can't go to sleep if I'm watching something.
Yeah.
So, but
Toddler's gonna toddler.
Toddler's gonna toddler. Clockwork Corner goes, this seems like One Piece, but better. This is fine. All right, I gotta do my voice acting. Fina. The elders finally believed in the future. They sacrificed themselves to give us a chance at saving the world.
I'll make sure their sacrifice was not in vain. Boy, looks like it's finally time to go to Soltis. Huh? What? They literally...
Oh, yeah, they jumped out of nowhere.
I think it's because we saw them at the off the edge of where the screen is, quote unquote.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that was some programming magic we were not supposed to witness there.
Captain Drachma. We have defeated the Armada. Most of the ships fled once the Hydra was destroyed. I think I changed his voice. I'm gonna go with it. It's time to go to Soltis, boy. Look over there. That's Shrine Island. Aye. Perfect fit.
So, Shrine Island was a part of Soltis, huh?
May be able to get into Soltis through there. I'll go with you. I may be old, but I can still fight better than most men. The rest of us will wait here in the ship. If you want any of us to take the place of anyone else, just come back here. Really? If you come with us, Captain, we'd be honored. Vice, make sure you're well prepared before you head in there. You should never rush into a fight. I know. Thanks, Gilder. Alright, everyone get ready. We're going back to We're going... Sorry. We're going back to Shrine Island.
I want to say that mess up is canon now.
We're going back to Salt.
Yeah, I think that feels right. Generality goes, by the way, I've been listening to an old DBZ podcast, and it's reminded me of how dumb that show is in the best way. It's so true.
I really do like DBZ Abridged, though, because it cuts out all the extraneous stuff.
That is the only reason I know how any of the stuff happened. I love it. Generally goes, love the cat flag in the background of this dramatic scene.
Right?
Yeah, they planned that well. Honest Prana goes, oh yeah, you get to pick your fourth party member for this last part. And Generally goes, oh dang, they're all going to get Drachmed. Yeah.
Who should we pick? Should we go Drachma? Bring back the old party?
I think bringing back Drachma makes it very poetic. It kind of rhymes the beginning and the end of it all, you know. It's what something George Lucas would say.
Alright, I'm just gonna save really quick.
Save your slot. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just in a really goofy. I was looking at that. This is episode 31, which means we've been doing this for over a year. So over a year of my life can be marked as the Skies of Arcadia Let's Play era.
Yeah.
It's
every other week, so it's been 2 years.
It's been. No, it's because
oh, I see.
Yeah, it's been
okay.
over a year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Never mind.
Mystic was gonna make me. I'm all about schedule management, sir.
Alright, is there anything else that we should do before we finish this game?
Is there anybody else we should talk to, or...
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go back to Shrine Island. It's not thematic at all, but I'm going to go to Shrine Island... Not Shrine Island. Sailor's Island. And just go to the Sailors Guild, see if we have a Piastol fight to do or anything.
Yes. So I think we have the last Piastol fight.
This just makes no sense thematically, but...
It makes no... We will just pretend that this is a flashback of... Aren't you glad we tied up those loose ends? Flashback to Vice and the team tying up loose ends. Hopefully you all forgive us.
To think that the king of the rogues would come to this guild. It is a true honor, sir. Nope, nothing. I think we were missing moonfish. Or maybe we have to turn some in. Let's check with Doc first.
Okay, check with Doc first. Turn in the moonfish.
And if we don't, then we don't. Like, we may have missed, 2 moonfish somewhere.
I know. Guys, just forgive us. We're doing this for the lore, and...
we're missing a lot of lore without Piastol.
No, it's not a lot. You can kind of stitch the two together if you're good at it.
So, how are things going? Did you catch any moonfish?
Honest
Maria's
Prana
counting
goes,
on you. Make sure you bring back a bunch of moonfish for Maria's little friend. It's okay, so we have nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honest Prana goes, fight the Black Looper, Clockwork Corner goes, did you get all the crew for the Super Smash? We did, actually. And the ultimate sword for the Japanese guy? And we did that.
Yes, except since you have not been here before, at least I don't think you have, we have the problem of we are currently in the Little Jack, so we don't have a crew command in ship battles.
It's because we
think it's because we have infinite ship HP.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Clockwork Corner also goes, see, King of the Rogues and King of the Pirates is the same. And this came out before One Piece. Yeah, it did. But it's got a lot of...
All right.
From what I know about One
Black
Piece.
Looper sounds like a thing to do. So, should we do that now? Can we do that after? No, I don't think there is a post game.
Okay, something's happening with our we're getting weird upstairs neighbor noises, guys. It's like...
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just laughing because of the circumstance. They don't know that we record
I
at
believe
night,
the looper is in this area. Am I correct? Actually, but it's a ship battle. It's going to take forever.
Can you just throw a moon at it?
No, it's a ship battle.
Oh, it's a ship battle. A black looper is the ship battle?
Yeah.
Clockwork Corner asks, how do you get 9999? Well, as you can see, this on their title, we're infinite HP and infinite ability to focus.
Infinite Spirit.
Infinite Spirit. Excuse me. I keep saying focus, but it's Infinite Spirit. So...
We're dirty, rotten cheaters.
We're dirty, rotten cheaters because we do this mostly about the lore. So...
Yeah, we're not here to prove ourselves.
Yeah. That's kind of our podcast Lore Together is focused on the lore. This is actually like what, episode 7? Should I check on that?
8.
It was on this was episode 8. This is one of Mystic's favorite games of all time, and that's part of the reason we wanted to cover it and do a long play of it, see how it would be to do it on alternate ones, because our ones we did previously we did Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, and we did Abduction. So yeah.
We also tried to do Alpha Protocol, but the game was so buggy that we never got it past like
That's
the first
right.
2 episodes.
There's Alpha Protocol. The last time we recorded it, it was such a weird, like post 9/11 joke about like somebody getting.
There was an audio problem in it too, so we just.
There's audio problem, yeah. So we were never able to do that, but the ones I listed previously were the successful ones.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong about the looper being in here. By the way,
Honest Piranha goes, this is as post game as you get. Last dungeon is the point of no return. Honest Piranha goes, no, it's in the Dark Rift. Black Looper.
The Black Looper's in the Dark Rift?
Yeah, he goes, you're thinking of the Giant Looper.
I am okay. All right, so I gotta go into the dark. Where's in the Dark Rift?
Yeah, Clockwork Corner. Sorry if it won't be at the same level of you remember when you were playing it originally, but this is very much like a lore exploration thing, and I feel bad that we probably won't be able to finish the Moonfish stuff and the Piastel stuff.
Yeah, where is it in the Dark Rift? Someone pull me up a map for that one. Oh, wow, there's fish up here?
Says, I tried to get this to work for an emulator to use cheats, but I couldn't.
The Dreamcast one I have no experience with, but this is through Dolphin for the GameCube one. So.
Yeah, and as you can see, because we use the cheats, it thinks that this ship's the Little Jack. We didn't get any of the special cannons that are specifically for the Delphinus.
Yeah.
There were times where it was called the Little Phineas.
Yeah, like we get the prototype cannon, but if I try to put anything, like we can't put any...
Yeah. So, we just...
It lets us. It lets us now.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You're kidding me. Okay, Honest Piranha and Everett and Generality were there when we couldn't put the cannons on there. They can vouch for us. What the heck? What the heck?
Or is that stuff that I just didn't realize we had?
Well, we gotten special cannons before, and it just wouldn't let us upgrade it at all.
No, I think that might be something else. Hang on.
Okay, all right, we'll figure. Okay, maybe we were wrong, but we had issues with some stuff with the ship in general, because of the way that we've modded it. So it made ship battles really long, and luckily we had infinite health.
Yeah, I can't put the 10-inch cannon coil on, but it is still.
You can use with the Dolphin emulator. You can get the cheats to work in there. But you just might have that trade-off. Everett goes, looking back, what do you think of this lore in general? How do you feel about steampunk-style cultures? I like this lore. I like that it's, like, deep but also fun. I like the themes of it. It is very much, like, of the time. These were the kind of, like, anime stories that were coming over to America, so it's kind of a lot of those same themes of the stuff that I kind of watched and liked growing up with when I was younger and following more anime. I do like steampunk stuff kind of in general, but I think
we have to go into the Black Rift from Esperanza, don't we? From their Esperanza side. You can't go in from the other side, I don't think.
Okay.
Is that right? I remember we tried that before to get Robinson.
Okay. I'll let you know what the chat says. Do you have any comments about what do you think of the lore, mystic, and steampunk cultures in general?
In Skies? I wasn't following the conversation. I apologize. I was trying to fly.
Skies. Yeah, Everett goes, looking back, what do you think of this lore in general? How do you feel about steampunk-style cultures?
I'm fine with steampunk.
I like this one because it was simpler.
Myst is one of my favorite game series. Of course I like steampunk.
Yeah, I don't think of that as steampunk as much as stuff with flying ships and weird contraptions. So there's weird contraptions, but I don't know. I may not be explaining it as well. But you're right. I guess it is kind of weird.
Apparently, I have. So Firmament comes out next month.
Yeah.
I literally know nothing about Firmament aside from the very first trailer, and I'm eager to play it blind. I'll be probably not streaming that, but I'll be uploading episodes as I play it. But apparently, it's very steampunk, like very steampunk.
That'll be interesting. Clockwork Corner, I am willing to say you possibly are good luck for the cannons. That's hilarious. You also asked, are you guys going to both play Phantasy Star Online together? It's 2 players. We could at some point. So the order of the next like alternate Thursdays Let's Plays we're planning to do is next is Tacoma, which is a more of
that'll
like
take a couple episodes,
and that'll be a couple episodes, and then we're gonna do the first Mass Effect and see how long that takes, because we've been asked to do it, and we're gonna do that one, but we also still have to cover Phantasy Star Online for our podcast, so
yeah,
we'll at least put that to the list.
It's in my list.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we're here, I don't know where we're going. So let's find
out. And Clockwork Corner says, old anime is better than new anime. New is watered down. I haven't kept up with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're right. There is some stuff that I've liked that seemed, like from what little taste I got, it seemed pretty fun. Terraforming Mars seemed stupid in a fun way. And the Joker game seemed really interesting. I really liked that. What little I've only saw like the first 6 episodes. That was good. Generally goes, the physics nerd in me wanted the game to explain how this world can exist, but I'm not surprised that they didn't. Otherwise, it's exactly what you'd expect for a JRPG of this time and theme. I would agree. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I kind of like. And it's because of the kind of people we are. I kind of like we were able to make up our own physics rules in this. It's Honest Piranha goes, I'm pretty sure you can go into the Dark Rift from either side, and you should go through the Yafutoma side. I didn't see if that's what you were doing.
We tried the Yafutoma side to get to Robinson, and it wouldn't let us in. But that could have been maybe because we're at a point in the story that it wouldn't let us in.
Yeah.
So.
Generally goes, all I know about Firmament is what was the original Kickstarter page.
Yeah, that's all I know from, what is that, 2018?
Yeah.
Or something now?
Oh, yeah. And then 2020 happened, unfortunately. Honest Piranha goes, did you ever do Kentucky Route Zero? That might be one of my
It's on the list.
Games. Oh, it's on the list? Okay.
Yeah.
We have not done it yet. Everett goes, steampunk was kind of ruined for me because my first exposure was Wild Wild West in Disney's Atlantis. Oh. Okay. Oh, I will defend Disney's Atlantis. I think that's a perfectly fine movie. I'm not saying it's the
Disney.
best or the worst.
I didn't hear the Disney Atlantis. I just heard Wild Wild West.
No, Wild Wild West should not be your first. I'm not going to defend that. I know better. But I think Disney's Atlantis was fun. I think it was cool. I liked it. It's little tropey in ways that's kind of not what I dig now, but I had fun. I liked the movie. I don't think it was.
Do we know which one
thing.
we're going to from this side? I don't remember ever seeing the Black Looper before, so like at all.
That might be worth you looking up quickly.
Yeah.
Sperona goes, the Black Looper will be in the last chamber. That was literally the next thing I had to read. So
The funny thing is, I don't remember how to get to the actual.
you have to go through. Yeah, you'd have to go back up. Clock Recording goes, Wild Wild West was good, and Atlantis. I don't know. I did not like Wild Wild West, but I will defend Atlantis because they are black sheep movies. I will agree they're black sheep movies, and I'm not gonna get mad at you for liking Wild Wild West. I just don't think it's a good representation of the steampunk genre. Like it doesn't fulfill a lot of the usual tropes that a lot of steampunk movies do. And Disney's Atlantis is kind of steampunk, but I don't really think of it like that because it's so much more of a fantasy with the magic and the whole lineage story going on there. Everett goes, also Myst isn't steampunk. I thought steampunk was about putting idiosyncratic technology into otherwise 19th century US English culture. Yeah, that's how I think of it too. Generality goes, I don't consider Disney's Atlantis to be steampunk. I would agree with you. I think of it more of as fantasy. Honest Partner goes, there's a slight tint to the correct wormhole. The other will just loop you around. Clockwork Corner will said, I admit it was weird. Wild Wild West? Yeah, it was weird. Not my favorite movie, but I'm not gonna die on that hill either. There's very few movie things I'm gonna die on a hill about these days. Very few. Jeremy goes, yeah, broadly, steampunk is about imitating advanced technology with the aesthetic of the age of steam engines. Exactly. And
Myst aesthetic is steampunk.
yes,
Like
I would say there's some influence there. I wouldn't call it strictly steampunk though. Clockwork Corner goes, if it succeeded, it would have been a series on TV, maybe a second movie. I'm surprised it did bad at the box office because it just was a dumb action horror movie. You know what probably didn't help was that the villain was so weird looking because he had the spider leg situation going on there with his mechanism that was carrying him. So I think people got a little too icked out by that. There's other stuff that was bad with it, I'm sure, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. Drink some water. Whew. I've been reading and responding to a lot of your comments, but I'm really glad that you guys are here as we're on this journey to finish the last parts of the game. Black Recorders, so you know, we start around 9 Central Standard Time and then we'll play for about an hour.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. But if you want to go back and watch
I wish they were all
our
that easy.
ridiculous beginnings of our bad voice acting, and then finding out about
it's all in the playlist.
Little Thinnest or whatever. Yeah, it's all in the playlist in our YouTube channel. And so so we alternate.
There it is. Wow.
There we go. Black Looper Battle Go. We also do on alternating Thursdays. So we have a podcast, Lore Together. You can find it on all places they do. And we'll cover a series, some lore, whether it's the story itself, like what we did for this latest episode, or sometimes we do specific topics.
Oh, it has a
within the
name.
Universe. Elsion. Is it Elsion?
Yeah.
Elsion. So feel free to catch that. And so like next Thursday, we're going to do the Let's Play of what we just released to our patrons and will be out to the public Saturday, which is Loon. So we're only going to do the first hour of that. And so we do a first hour playthrough of the game we covered in our episodes, and then we go back to our alternate Thursdays where we're doing our long Let's Plays.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Everett goes, hi, I'm the prototypical white savior. I know you can't find the secret area of your own building, but the map is the tattoo on your own face. Also, the door is right there in this very room.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I think this is Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
Which, yes. Yes, there were issues. There were issues. I forgot about that. I also watched it like 15 years ago, I swear. Generally goes, Mist is an alternately steampunk, clockpunk, solar punk, and whatever else they can shoehorn in there. I would argue not solar punk.
This thing has more health than Galaxian, I think.
Oh, that makes sense, actually.
Someone's gonna drop a moon on it.
Drop a moon on it. I would argue that it's not solar punk. Solar punk is... I've heard it described as solar punk as like a woman out in the desert, like, programming her yurt. And I would say the Book of Atris has solar punk elements with him with his grandmother. But I would say outside of that, it's like the game itself isn't as solar punky. There might be other parts to the series that are solar punky that I'm not realizing. I guess Atris's philosophy is kind of solar punky. I don't know, but solar punk is I don't know. It doesn't strike me like that right away.
Now the question is, should we try to track down the last moonfish that we need?
I don't know.
Because it could be anywhere. Like, we could have missed any one of the, like, 50 or whatever in the game.
That's a lot. That might be a decision for another day. Clockwork Corner goes, they didn't have what? What the heck? They didn't have a problem with it. They only kept complaining about how the women in the movie, they were used as objects, but that's not true because they were villainesses. You can still objectify villainesses. I don't know. I'd have to watch it again to see. Yeah, generally goes, yeah, Atlantis was infuriating sometimes. How did the immortal Atlanteans forget their own language? That's a long history lesson of how things go that I'm not going to get into because usually that's called colonization. But let's not get into that. Honest Piranha goes, oh yeah, this is one of the hardest fights in the game.
And I just dropped a moon on it and it was
dropped
done.
a moon on it, it's fine. We're also cheating.
It's true.
Ever asked what's Clockpunk and Solarpunk? And generally goes, I was thinking Solarpunk because there's a hydroelectric power plant in games 3 and 4. I could understand that, but it's not the power plant itself that makes it Solarpunk. Solarpunk is the idea of using technology to let... I'm trying to say something serious and we've got this craziness here. Solarpunk's the idea is using technology to let the people native to a certain land use their land in an ethically sustainable way. And a lot of it is also kind of reclaimed, usually from a lot of like African American, other minorities in the Western world cultures. Which is why I'm also kind of borderline saying that Myst could be solar punk, but it does have a lot of the environmental elements and the sustainability and the consciousness of the environment. So, yeah, generally solar punk is where technology is themed around renewable energies like solar panels. It's usually more positive genre, and Everett just goes, generality, isn't that just real life? I might have a skewed version of what solar punk is, but that's possibly just because I knew somebody who was trying to write solar punk and thought, this is embarrassing. I will just say this. There is a large collection of people who are African American who are writing in solar punk right now because it's a great positive genre like has been seen, and it's a great way to have heroes that look like us. Don't assume everybody who's a sci-fi fan who's African American can clearly and concisely define what solar punk is to you, because that can put people in an awkward situation, and I've seen that happen. What's going on? What's that?
It's a blue bird with Vice's thing on over its eye.
Whoa. Well, we'd have missed that the last time we were here.
Yeah. I just wanted to get a rundown since this is probably the last episode that we'll be able to come here. Just get a rundown of all the stuff we've done.
Everett goes, is it weird to define a genre by the presence of a particular object in it? If a story has a microwave, is that microwave punk? Generally goes, I don't know about you, but I live in a fossil-powered wasteland. Yeah. Giant. Oh, is this supposed to be me?
No, I can do it.
Yeah.
Chirpy chirp chirp. Chirpy chirp.
You again, Chirp. You're interrupting our privacy again, Chirp.
Oh God, this guy. That's right. I forgot about the face.
You're really trying my patience, Chirp. If you don't leave soon, I'll have to spread bad rumors about you, Chirp. Okay, Chirp, I'll tell everyone about the way you fight. You better hope you've been brave. First off, the number of times you've Chirp engaged in battles would be 290 times, Chirp. Chirpy Chirp, you were probably able to get here with very little effort. On top of that, you defeated 1,005 enemies, Chirp. And the number of times you've run away from battle, Chirp, is... Chirpy Chirp, you've never run away from a battle, Chirp. You're either really slow or really brave, Chirp. Lastly, the number of times that you have been knocked unconscious during a battle would be you 1 time, Ica 0 times, Fina 0 times, Drachma 0 times, Enrique 0 times, and Gilder 0 times. You must be an incredible fighter. You're just too good. You rarely get knocked out, Chirp. Well, there you have it. Is there anything else you want to ask me about, Chirp? Alright, I'll tell you how your treasure hunting skills are.
How is you gonna engage?
First of all, your treasure chest discovery rate until now, Chirp, would be 71%, Chirp. You're either really impatient or you just don't care about treasure, Chirp.
71%?
So we're not using the 100% notes by Arcadia Legend?
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's true.
And you've caught quite a few fish until now, Chirp. You caught a total of 58 fish. The total value is 5,267 gold, Chirp. Do you hate fish or something, Chirp? Even these little ham chows are better fishers than you seem to be, Chirp. But that's all I have to say about your treasure hunting skills, Chirp. Is there anything else you want to ask me about? If you don't want to ask me anything, that's all right, Chirp. It just means I can go back to taking care of my ham chows, Chirp. I wish I was born as a ham chow. That's why I wear this bird outfit, Chirp.
So, I'm just gonna pretend that never happened. Honest Prime goes, Andrewism on YouTube has a good video on solar punk, so point everybody to there. It generally goes, punk is a complicated thing. Sometimes it means an aesthetic, sometimes it's about an ethos of the genre itself. Clockwork Corner says, author wrote a sci-fi fantasy book. Hey, if it's someplace you want us to check it out, put a link in the chat. We'd love to check it out. Generally goes, I forgot about this acid trip of a location. Everett goes, I should clarify. I didn't mean that solar energy is taking over real life. I just meant if a real life person uses solar energy, a living solar punk story. Generality goes, solar punk is about more than technology. It's about the technology allows for more just society in the same way that cyberpunk is about how careless computer advancement can lead to a less just society. Yeah, cyberpunk's kind of became a critique about capitalism itself. Solar punk is more of a answer to what you should do in response to you know, being a sustainable culture with technology and doing it in an ethical way. Clockwork Corner goes, imagine if you went around all day doing that voice and the chirp. Oh, good. Well, we wouldn't be married, that's for sure.
Hey!
We found the ghost ship!
An unnamed shipwreck that continues to wander the skies. Many sailors tell of a ghost ship that appeared suddenly from the fog. Some claim that it was once the ship of the great air pirate Descartes, but no evidence has been found to support it. I was about to put an extra word in there by accident.
Oh, man.
So, I can't think of anything else that we want to, take hours of our time to go do. I'm thinking at this point that we just
Save.
Go do the final, pretty much.
Save. What we might want to do, Mystic, we can't promise we'll get the last fish and do the Piastel fight, but we can at least look up and see what we would have to do it.
Well, the thing is, we'd have to go back and look at the fish we have and everything. It would be, I can't think of a way to even do it without it being a massive pain.
Okay, never mind then. So,
Because we'd have to go back and look at all the fish we have, which ones did we get, which ones don't we get, and basically do a list. Did we get this already?
isn't it a little fishy for a boat to be out sailing alone? Way out
We found
here?
him! We were looking for this guy.
Oh, alright.
This was
Honest Piranha
this was
goes-
a bounty that we missed.
Oh, wow. Honest Piranha goes, I forgot about Hamchu Island, but I got my costume figured out for Halloween this year.
Haha, so this is the ship of the infamous Vice, eh? Not bad, not bad. Of course, I would have it painted in gold and purple. Gold makes everything look better.
Vice, over there! Are you kidding me? Seriously? What the?
Hello there!
Vice, I presume. My name is Daikukuya. Very nice to finally meet your acquaintance.
What? You mean to tell me that you're the same
Daikokuya.
Daikokuya that's got a bounty on his head?
As the wealthiest man in Yafutoma, I lived a life of luxury, and I had no want of material possessions, and yet I felt unsatisfied. Then I heard about your adventures in Yafutoma. I realized then that the life of an air pirate was the life I had been craving. So I bought a ship, got together a crew, and built this machine, Tama, for my personal use. I wanted to travel the skies in search of fun and excitement, just like you, Vice. If this was Mass Effect, my name would be Conrad.
Seriously.
Well, it's not all fun and games, you know. Nevertheless, I believe that it was fate that we have met this day. I think your head would make a fine trophy for me to take home.
Sounds good. Only problem is you have to beat me first.
Fool. There is nothing in this world that money can't buy. Very well. On guard, Vice. I shall make you remember this day.
How he'll be dead if you get your way.
Oh my gosh. Honest Piranha said, oh yeah, discoveries. Let's find all discoveries. Generality in response to Honest Piranha's costume, I goes like, wow, you're prepared to scar some kids. Everett goes, we are observing the anthropological evolution from non-punctuation to punctuation language. At this phase, people use the word chirp as punctuation. Generally goes, what are you chirping about? Honest Piranha goes, it's okay, Generali. I never get any trick-or-treaters here. Clockwork Corner goes, if you like making toys, I also made a book that teaches kids and parents to make toys. Drop the links! Drop the links in the, if they're on Amazon or something, drop the links in the chat, please do. Everett goes,
You know what we can do?
Generality, thanks for clarifying about Slurpunk. What happened to the old guy who looked like the captain from Tintin? Did he die along the way?
No.
No, he did not.
We just. Oh yeah, we didn't bring him with. We should go and we can go change him out.
Okay. Generally goes, this whole episode has become very strange. Yeah, what a weird detour we made to. I'm still saying we're in flashback mode, right? Like, we're like, aren't we so glad we finished these things before we possibly die in combat? Everett goes, oh, it's Dr. Evil and a cat. Yeah, except reverse size order, right? Honest Piranha goes, Daikokuya, I'm going to defeat you, then I'll buy Twitter. Clockwork Corner goes, on ebook on Google Play, but it's simpler and hard. The sci-fi fantasy book. Oh, on ES on Google Play? Is on ES the title?
Boy. Oh, I should have had Fina focus. Damn it.
Well, what are you gonna do? I think after this fight, they'll have to
Yeah.
call it a night because,
No, I was planning to.
yeah.
I was like, oh, what's that ship? And I didn't realize what it was until we'd already clicked on it.
So that
So-
sounds like, so 2 Thursdays from now will probably be our last stream of this then.
Okay, so 2 Thursdays from now, we still have to go through Soltis,
Yeah.
which is a bunch of splitting paths and everything. Then we have to do 3 boss fights, including 1 ship battle.
Okay. So we'll probably only get our way through that.
Yes. I'm hoping we can save between Ramirez 1 and Zelos. So. Sure.
Clockwork Corner's book is called Mystical Fantasia, the Tower of Terror. Cool, cool.
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, I'm not going to focus on your guards then. I'm just going to kill you. Who am I killing? I'm just going to drop a moon on everything.
This should work.
Okay. I'm just checking on something very quickly.
Yep, dropping a moon.
Dropping a moon. Alright, so your book is Mystical Fantasia, the Tower of Terror.
I think this is the last of our bounties aside from... Oh, he's still up. Dang.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's tougher than the Black Looper?
All right.
Honest Brian goes, lots of folks are talking about how awful the Reigns of Destruction were. The Vice is dropping lots of moons on folks.
Shh, we're blaming the moons on the rains. It's
I wanna know, have you ever seen rains? Clockwork Corner's like, yeah, the rains are nothing.
dang it.
Honest Brian goes, I guess the Black Looper was the hardest fight in the original. That makes sense, actually. There's a servant named Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
All right, guess what? You know what? Call my people on you.
Posse, assemble. So, dude. The dog gets in on it. So there's a drinker that spews fire and there's a drinker that makes you feel better.
Found some treasure.
Sorry, I went to check something on my computer and now it's pooped.
Yes. You guys looked hungry.
Alright.
You got your people, I got mine. Mine kicked your butt.
Woohoo! Ever goes, I love the very sporadic audio dialogue. Honest Sporadic goes, Rainbow Dog will mess you up.
Yeah.
And that is true.
I give up. You win. I wouldn't have expected less of you. I think I'm smitten with you. That power, that strength. I guess there really are things in this world that money can't buy.
You learned quite an important lesson. So, why don't you just stop wasting your money and quietly go home?
You are speaking to the one and only Daikokuya. Well, I promise not to cause no more trouble. I will not discontinue my travels around the world. You're an energetic old guy, aren't you? Well, if it isn't Vice, we managed to get ourselves lost in this frigid place. I'm frozen stiff. I was hoping that you would warm me up, Vice. What? warm you up. You're joking, right? Only partly, but I know your love belongs to someone else. I guess this means I found yet another thing that money cannot buy.
Whoa! 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 That got... Whoa! I feel... Did we commit a crime? This feels wrong. Ike's laughing. Well, Vice, you sure are popular these days.
All hands on deck. Prepare for emergency escape.
Did we just cross into homophobia territory?
I think... Well, no, because I think it's an age difference, too.
That too.
I think
Very
this
much,
is
yeah, that's
more
true.
An issue.
He is an old man, and Vice is 17. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ike and Fiend are like, remember when we were in the jungles and that weird priest was saying things?
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah.
Remember Vigoro?
Oh, God.
That's... There you go.
Whoops.
Clockwork Corner goes, I don't understand how they didn't hype this game up so much. It has so much to hype. I don't know, but I feel like a lot of times with games like this, especially with this much stuff going on, they're not sure what to focus on.
Yeah.
And like the idea of the anime market was still very new when this came out, so
I hope they will eventually re-release it at least, like on a new platform, if not remake it. But the thing is, I don't want them to change it much either, you know?
well, we could get rid of like the it's funny, Honest Brandon goes like, ha ha, gay panic jokes. I'm like, yeah, I know. There's that theme and element of it too, but for me it's kind of more like for me it creeps me out because it's the old young thing. Because like
Yeah.
Vice is 17 and this guy's obviously in his
Also, like,
retirement age.
yeah.
And then Honest Brandon goes, no, I don't remember Vigoro. Who was that? Oh, he'll make sure you remember him, and that's the problem.
Pardon Safi while she peeks on the meter, apparently.
So Honest Brandon goes like, also, this came out on the Dreamcast, which didn't have a long life. It did not.
It did not. And they didn't really advertise it much on the GameCube.
No. They did not. Because this is the kind of game that I know if considering that my brother played Dark Cloud and
Yeah.
then got me to play the original
There was a
Dark
PS2
Cloud.
version they canceled.
Oh, interesting.
They had a PS2 version that was canceled, and there was a PC version that was also canceled.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that more than PS2, but I'm surprised. Because PS2 had a lot of JRPGs like this. It doesn't make sense to me.
It just didn't sell well enough on the GameCube.
Osprey, oh, let's see. Everyone like Clockwork Corner goes, yeah, I never fought him, the cat guy. Generally goes, it's fine. Vigor is, personified. Yeah, but I do think if they'd brought it to the PS2, it probably would have gotten a lot more fanfare. Considering Dark Cloud 2 has a sequel. And then I would say it's even a stranger universe in game than this game. But this one didn't. I just think it was just like bad marketing, not understanding the appeal of the game not understanding the market that you were really needing to introduce this to. But I guarantee you, Mystic, if we ever went to a local convention dressed up as Vice and his family with little buddy as Vice,
We'd get mobbed.
We'd get mobbed. People
Yeah.
would recognize it. And we should, I personally think we should do that.
Because
Yeah.
Skies Arcadia characters have been in a lot of games.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble remembering a bunch of them, but there was like a strategy game that they were featured in, at least not featured, but they had like characters in. Like Vice's last name is Engelbard, apparently, according to that one. Like, yeah, there's just,
Oh.
I forget what it's called though. It's some strategy game.
Huh.
Sega Sonic All-Stars Racing or whatever transformed, had Vice in it with a huge Skies Arcadia level or track and
wow.
everything. So
Clockwork Corner goes, I always thought this had anime somewhere you can't find. And then
it had a
says-
manga.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. And it says, don't play Chrono Cross, it's too confusing, it's Chrono Trigger too. We might cover it in the show and do the 1 hour, but we probably won't do the longer Let's Play of it.
Yeah.
We should probably go though. So we're getting to the point where little buddy is bound to wake up and be like, I need cuddles right now before I go back to bed. and that's how it is. So Asperna goes, Valkyria Chronicles, Generally Goes Chrono Cross went for some things, and some of it worked. So, Clockwork Chrono Goes Valkyria is depressing. We should probably end it here, though, guys. I was so nice to chat with all of you.
Yep.
And
next week we'll be doing Safi's first hour of
Loom, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
To say the least.
And we'll be using the most recent CD version of that because I tried to get the FM Towns one to work and it just glitched out.
Yeah, I didn't want to work.
And then the week after that, we'll be back for the possible end of Skies of Arcadia, but probably just the first part of the end.
The continuing. Kind of like how the Harry Potter ending movie had to get extended twice. It'll be like that. So.
But thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your 420. Nice meeting you, Clockwork Quarter, as well. Catch you later on Esperanto. And
we'll see you next time.
Generally, it's like Luma True Classic. Indeed. So we hope you enjoy the episode. But with that, we should go.
Bye.
Bye.